Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you are new here, thanks for stopping on in. Thanks for the view. Hopefully, you can join us for a little while. Grab a seat, enjoy your tea. Today, we are going to be doing a reading. So this is kind of a mashup. So I've had a couple people request, kind of like what's been going on with Jay-Z, Blu Cantrell, and Beyonce. I have some people who have been going back and looking at the rumors of Jay-Z allegedly being romantically involved with Rita Ora and Rihanna. It's kind of like some old school tea, especially when we're going so far back to Blu Cantrell. It hasn't really been that far back, but it's far enough. Some of the younger girlies would know about it. Blu Cantrell is someone that is an ex of Jay Z's, and it's been rumored that she may have also been wrapped up in some nefarious points when it comes to Jay Z. And I know a lot of people for a long time have speculated that Jay Z has been, over the course of him and Beyonce's relationship and marriage, has been quite the philanderer and has been, roaming around with all the girls out here. He's been alleged to be with Rita Ora. He's been alleged to be with some publicist, I think. I think it was a sportscaster, allegedly. There's children outside the marriage. I'm pretty sure they came before him and Beyonce got married. Um, there has been allegations and rumors of him allegedly being, with all types of women, Rihanna included. I know for the longest time that's why a lot of people believe that Rihanna and Beyonce allegedly have beef with each other, and that's why they don't work or having collabs or anything, because the two women, have beef there. So I just kind of want to get into this video and see if there's really any truth to any of the rumors that Jay-Z has been with any of the artists that he has signed or has been on a label with. I don't know if him and Blu Trail shared a label, but yes, allegedly there is a thing of like Blue's name, Blu Cantrell's name, Blue Ivy got her name from Blu Cantrell, which is kind of weird when you think about it. You and your wife decided to name your daughter after an ex. Couldn't be me, but I don't know. That's all speculation, rumored allegations, hearsay. My opinion is not fact. So I just want to get that out the way. On top of that, as you can already see, I'm already saying alleged, hearsay, rumored, etc. All statements, as you can see here on the bottom of the screen, all statements made are alleged for entertainment purposes only. This is an intuitive reading, so therefore that means there's some things that I'm going to get wrong or I'm going to interpret incorrectly. Maybe the cards is giving you the message or is stating what it is, but I'm going to be the one as the interpreter that's probably going to translate it incorrectly. Translations, sometimes it's mixed up. Hello, Bible. With that being said, you kind of see what kind of energy and time I'm on. This is a tarot channel. Tarot readings is what I do. So if you are someone who does not resonate with the esoteric, if you're someone who does not get with the eccentricities of tarot, if you're someone who it disturbs your spirit when people talk about astrology and numerology and woo woo talk and ghosts and spirits and all of those things. If that's something that does not resonate with you, here's your time. Here's your moment to click off. Thank you again for the view, but please go elsewhere where you can find something that is better suited to you and your spirits and your guides, so you are not over here being agitated, because that's all I'm going to do for you from here forth. I'm just going to agitate you. So with that being said, you have been forewarned. But if you're someone who is a heathen like me, you want to get into the mess, you're here for the gossip of it all, you're just here for the entertainment, welcome. Let's proceed forward. Okay. So I think I'm going to pull cards first on, I guess I want to kind of go in timeline. I don't know if Rita Ora joined before or after Rihanna, but I'm probably going to do her last because I feel like she's older than Rihanna, but I think she came later. I don't think she was before. But I'm definitely going to do Blu Cantrell first. I'm definitely going to do Blu Cantrell and Jay-Z first. So I hope you got your snacks, because this might be a long one. We're doing 3 separate readings, and I will put timestamps for this, okay? I may do something on the end in regards to Beyonce, but I kind of don't want to because I've done a reading on them before previously. You can see some of my previous readings here, I'll kind of like do eye cards throughout the video for you to watch. So just make sure to watch this corner because they'll pop up. Okay. Hold on, let me burn my Palo Santo. I need a little bit of thin really quick. Get into the mess. Okay, so this is Jay-Z. This did pop out earlier, but I wanted to make sure. So we have, okay, sorry. I had to get me a mimosa going. All right. So again, as we see here, we have the six of disc here for Jay-Z. We have the Ace of Wands here in reverse for Blu Cantrell. And then what is the energy? So I do want to know that the Three of Cups want to come out in reverse. So did the Seven of Wands want to come out in the Three of Wands. Let's see. I'm going to sprinkle them in here again and see what really wants to come out for them. What actually came out? Find it odd that the Nine of this comes out. Ooh. But what's the underlying card? The Devil in reverse. And then we have the Three of Discs as well. So the Nine of Discs can be the wanting independence, some kind of separation, wishing I could stand on my own kind of energy. I usually think of very like, you know, Aries. I think I get very Aries energy. I want to be on my own. I want to stand out. I can make it on my own. I can do bad all by myself. I don't need anybody else. And it's kind of like what was coming up with the Three of Wands that we got as well. It tried to fall out earlier. Was it or was it the Three of Cups? Dang, I forgot just that fast. But there it was kind of coming out like, you know, they would rather have separation from each other, not wanting to bother each other. Happy that there is some kind of separation, but it never truly will be independent from one another. So wishing that they have it. Like I feel like they feel like at least on Jay-Z's behalf, I feel like he feels like his career is a lot better now because he's not with her. She does have the Ace of Wands here as well, and it's coming up in reverse. So this usually speaks to like, yes, some kind of black energy or stagnant energy, something that can be let go of. But again, with the Ace of Wands being here, you know, usually sometimes I think of that as it could be some sexual regression, repression. There, you know, there's no kind of love there at all. You know, no love lost. Wouldn't want to be a seer. You know, I could live with or without it. And then going here with the Six of Disc here for him, it's pretty interesting to me because usually when I see the Six of Disc, I usually think of reciprocity. I think of reciprocal energy. I think of cyclical. I think of give and take. I think of karma. So the Six of Disc sometimes can also speak to like sharing the wealth. Hmm. Let's see what else is going to come. Y'all gonna hear my dog barking. Squeaking this toy. Hold on. Sorry, y'all just gonna have to hear Puppers playing in the background because I'm not gonna stop him from playing. He's happy with his little toy. Mm. Okay. So spirits, guys, guardian angels, demons. Um. So the six of this is here. seems like, yeah, he's having so much fun with this, and I did not think he was gonna be that loud. But anyways, a little something I threw together in a bump on the law makes you seems like he was just very disinterested in Blu Cantrell. He just wanted a little dalliance. I didn't want nothing much out of this. I wasn't expecting the long term. I got out of it what I wanted, and I'm gonna move forward. Like it is what it is. Yeah, I just wanted to see what this was about. I just wanted to see what you were about. And I think she feels played. That's what it's looking like. Lover scorned here. Good. One flip over. Okay, so we have holler, communication, honesty, courage, sharing, revelation, surprise news, text, or phone call. Now they dated back in the day, so I wonder if she found out and effed the way that he was moving on with somebody else when she thought it was something a bit more serious, and or maybe she found out that he wasn't feeling her like that, and maybe like a fucked up situation like at a party or everybody else knew and she didn't kind of thing. She kind of went into it blind, thinking that there was something, or maybe he communicated something to her along the lines of making it come off or seem like he was more interested or wanting something more than what his actions portray. So this is pretty interesting. Okay, let's see here with this. Hold on, that's way too much. But I am going to note these. So we do have how far are we, which means steady progress, essentially travel. We do have three sheets to the wind in the back. So this is dealing with something like overindulgence and wanting to blow off steam, but not possibly able to. And then we have give me some sugar, which is again adoration bonding. So it just seems like this was a big fiery hookup and someone didn't want out of it or wanted it to end in the manner that it did. It's kind of like what it's picking up to be for me. Let's see, get more information on why this line of this is coming up in between for the energy between Blu Cantrell and Jay-Z. This some happiness, everyday magic, childhood, simple pleasures, wonders, secret wish. Now this is the nine of cups. I'd be like, oh, somebody wanted something bad and it did not happen the way they wanted. Possibly there's some releasing going on too in this. There's some separation, releasing, what they call it. I'm thinking like separation spell kind of thing. Like I no longer want to be attached. Like yeah, an attachment spell. I no longer want to be attached to this person. I want them removed and out of my life. And there is a lot of green here, which also could speak to kind of some heart chakra type of things. There's also a lot of yellow here. I have to remember what the yellow chakra is. I wanted to say it's your solar plexus. Yeah. So yeah, there is some joy, some stimulation here. That's right above your sacral chakra. So pleasures, pleasures of the heart and the body. I think they just had good sexual chemistry is what it's starting to feel like. And honestly, what I'm getting from this card, it seems like Blu Cantrell wanted more. Like she could like I wouldn't be surprised if she's a little envious of Beyonce because she feels or she thinks that she should be where Beyonce is. She should be the one that's getting the spotlight. Who should have, she feel like she's probably more talented or more beautiful than her or something like that or whatever her reasoning is. From what I'm getting on this, it just seems like she wanted Jay-Z a little more than Jay-Z wanted her. But let's see if there any other clarifying messages that is coming through in regards to Blu Cantrell and Jay-Z's relationship. Let's see here. We have distractions. We have flamingo fun. Okay. So I was holding this for the longest. Again, here we go with the fireflies, the wonder of it all. Somebody's light is burning too brightly, and then we have stars, divine guidance. But that also, I read it usually with the stars. I read it as kind of like the star card, like the hope, Hollywood, somebody who's like in the public eye. And look what we have underneath, enlightenment. Didn't that also come up? It came up on one of these, I thought. Something about enlightenment or discovery. No, it wasn't none of these. I could have sworn I seen that on something. Maybe I'm tripping. Was it one of the underlying cards? Hmm. Yeah. Um, I'm kind of wondering if Jay Z got hit to kind of like Blu Cantrell being uh, not really liking him just for the looks, but the look of it all. Like, I know you could take me far. I know you have the connections. I know you have the star power to take me far. But I wonder if she was like playing games or he wasn't sure about her in some kind of sense. I hate to say it like that, but it just feels like um you were just something good to look at, something sparkling and shiny. You caught my eye for a minute, and then I found something else. As effed up as that is, let's see here. Let's get into Jay-Z and Rita Ora. So here we have the King of Swords coming up for Jay-Z. Okay, so we're going to take note. We have the King of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Wands again in reverse is coming up for Rita Ora. Funny, she has the six of this time. Okay, and what is the energy between Rita Ora and Jay? Energies. Nine of Cups wanted to come out, but we're going to see. She did end up leaving. I want to say, was it Rockefeller or was it Rock Nation? She did end up because I want to say she was signed to him as an artist before she got out of it and decided to go independent. And then we haven't really heard much, or at least I haven't really heard much else from her since then. So this is pretty interesting. This totally makes sense to me. This seems very business transaction. It doesn't read like I mean, in a sense, it could read of like, hey, if I do speak with you, I'm expecting beats, I'm expecting some promotion, I'm expecting um a PR run, I'm expecting, some studio time, whatever. Um, but it could just be a thing of like, it's strictly business of like, hey, if I'm working for you, I'm your artist. I'm expecting if I'm putting X amount in that you deliver on the promises or the ask that you said you were going to do. Like, let's stick to the contract kind of thing. The energy between them is the Three of Wands. So again, this is like that energy. I'm ready to move on, despite what everybody is thinking on the outside. It just wasn't a good match. We weren't a good match. We did not mesh well. This like this is not what it needed to be, and we're gonna move forward and move on from this because this is just not working out. We didn't coalesce very well. And again, with him coming up as the King of Swords in reverse, I wonder if he, to me it kind of feels like I had high hopes for you. I thought you were really gonna go far. Um, I thought we was gonna do all of these amazing things, but something happened along the way that kind of like made him pull back or shut her out or just get very cold and callous with her. Yeah, to me this reads more like just strictly business, but let's see if I can get some clarity. I do think there is some moments that he has probably have not stood on business and said things that he probably shouldn't have as someone who is like her manager, someone who is doing business with her. He probably shouldn't have said, but he probably did say it. Okay. And here we go again. I'm not really feeling it. And I'm gonna tell you a thought that just popped into my head because I got this from Blu Cantrell too. So you know how a lot of times the public rumor that Jay-Z and Beyonce stops a lot of people's bags, especially if they think it's someone who may have the potential um of outshining Beyonce or doing better than her or showing her up in looks, performance, vocals wise, and sometimes they stop their bag. Allegedly, a lot of people say this. Hello, Rita Ora. Hello, what's her name? It's that one thing that got me tripping. Shoot, y'all know who I'm talking about. Just look at them lyrics right there. Allegedly, she's doing it with Holly and Chloe. She's done it with Carrie Hilson. She's done it with allegedly. People say that she's done it with Carrie Hilson. She kind of tried to do that with Rihanna. A lot of people allege that she leaked Rihanna's anti album. Um, you know, if you haven't seen my Taylor Swift and Beyonce reading, I'll link it here. A lot of people say that her Beyonce and Jay-Z kind of go around and they kind of mess with people back. Anybody who could potentially rise to the occasion of outshining her. And I wonder if that's what this bump on the log is. It's not so much like his energy, but like his intentions towards the other person or the girl. Like, I need to slow up your career. I need to shit on your star. I need to slow things down. I need to be I'm thinking of like the balloon that, like some planes they let out the balloons to kind of like slow it down. I need to be the air that lets down your sail that, make it hard for you to run. I need to be your wind resistance essentially, so you don't take flight and go anywhere. And that's what this is kind of giving me. Non-response, disinterested. I'm not trying to really help you. I just needed you on my label to fill a quota, to fill a spot. I'm just trying to hawk things up. I'm trying to make you desperate or something. Um, just a roundabout way of saying that, essentially. It just feels like that's what this is. That was a thought that popped into my head. Let's see here. Why is Rita Ora showing up as a secret this towards Jay-Z? Okay, so we have just fell off a turnip truck. Listen to what it reads though. Naivete, obliviousness, inexperience, gullibility, study, and apprenticeship needed. And I wonder if he preyed on her inexperience, her naivete, her obliviousness, her gullible nature. What was she gullible about? And took advantage of it and halted her career, allegedly, or just stalled it. Because, truth be told, I don't really care for Rita or as far as what I've seen of her is like personality wise, but she does seem like she's a pretty talented girl. She can act, she can sing, she can dance. I think she even songwrites. I think she also plays a few instruments. So mm, hate to see it. Okay, so we have a couple cards that pops out for the Three of Wands. The first one I seen was Pot calling Kettle Black. This did come up in reverse, so it speaks to hypocrisy, projection, similarity, blame, introspection needed. I needed some time away because I'm blaming you. Um, and can I really blame you when I've seen some of the signs people warned me, kind of thing? We have is blowing up a strong storm, strong momentum, sudden change, necessary shakeup, transformation, and hope. And sometimes the Three of Wands do speak to that. It's a time where things are kind of like getting tumultuous, or it's time of like I'm tired of being stagnant. I'm tired of sitting here, and I'm ready to pick somewhere and go. I'm ready to pick. It comes after the Two of Wands of like, again, that decision making, kind of like, should I go here? Should I stay? The Three of Wands is like, okay, now I'm going to take action. I don't know exactly which way I'm going, but I'm going to kind of just like go out there and hope for the best. And then we have Sweet Tooth, hankering, temptation, ardor, intimacy, proposal, and message of love. Yes, y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. So I wonder if intimacy was something that eventually was introduced into the relationship. What kind of intimacy? Not sure. I'm not going to clarify on that. But I wonder if some kind of intimacy was introduced into the relationship and it was used as a manipulation tactic. Um, Again, because of who we're talking about, I would not be surprised, me personally. Not saying that that's true. My opinion is not fact, people, but I would not be surprised seeing as who we're dealing with and who he's, you know, related to in the industry. Another eye card should pop up here. You should definitely check out that video. Okay, so I had a lot of cards fall. One second. Here we go again. Disruption. He just had that for Blu Cantrell. That was the underlying energy. I don't know if I showed it, but I'm telling you now, that was the underlying energy. Here we go again. That Firefly, but this time it's coming up in reverse. The wonder of it all. The as my great grandmother would like to say, this the um gold has washed off the shit. You can see it for what it is now. This wanted to come out too, but not relationships. But let's see. I'm gonna shuffle again. Make sure. These cards are so slippery. So here's the two cards that fell on the floor. It was Enlightenment, the Lotus Flower, and then we have Skull, ending, but it's coming up in reverse. But again, I need to stick to the table. Okay, so I find it funny that that flipped over in my hand. And any other lasting messages in regards to Rita Ora and Jay-Z's? Okay, on my side, lasting relationship. any, any other lasting messages I would like to come through in regards to Jay-Z and Rita Ora relationship? Addition, information, and messages I like to come through in regards to Jay-Z and Rita Ora's relationship. Okay, what is this? Yin and yang, balance. This was an imbalance. This was definitely a relationship where somebody had more of an upper hand than the other person. Disruption. Yes, I was just trying to mess up your what do you call it? Kind of like your good years, your the critical moments in your life when you probably could have really made something of yourself, because you know, being in the industry, it is also a numbers game. Age matters. Ageism is a big thing in the industry, especially when you do music. It matters. Um, so during your crucial time, the crucial moments of your career, I disrupted some things. The wonder has worn off in this relationship. I see you for who you are. I'm ready, I'm ready to change. Maybe you didn't want to change, or, some transformation in regards to her career, helping it evolve did not happen. It was an imbalance. And to me, just when I see the yin and yang, it just reads like power imbalance. So I think this, again, this speaks to a lot of like manipulation and corruption that happened in this relationship. I don't know how old Rita Ora was when her and Jay Z first met or collabed, or when she signed to him, whatever. Because I'm pretty sure she was under Rockefeller or Rock Nation. Sorry, I said Rockefeller, Rock Nation. Um, and, it was a lot of promising. It seems very promising, and I wonder if he sold her a dream, an illusion, and she became disillusioned. She became jaded, hurt, stagnant. Um, Things didn't happen the way that she wanted, and some of it I think he purposely did do with this pot calling kettle black, the disruption, the bump on the log, inertia. He's gotten this the second time now with both Blu Cantrell and with Rita Ora. I don't know if he was using them as practice runs or something for like when he finally did have an artist that he wanted to do, kind of like not do, but like push out there is what I'm trying to say. When he finally did have an artist he kind of wanted to push, he finally wanted to push. So I don't know why he does he have a hard time marketing women. All right, it was a necessary change needed for sure, though, with this butterfly and this blowing up a storm. It was definitely a necessary change needed. They could no longer work together because I think towards the end, there's something turned their relationship very sour. Lastly, the one I know a lot of you have been waiting for. Let's get into Rihanna and Jay-Z. Their lazy shuffle idea, whatever. All right, let's look at this. So look, we got something different. We have two cards that popped out this time. We have the Star in reverse, and we have the King of Disc in the upright this time. Yes, she is my money maker. Wonder why the Star is in reverse, because is it some of the stuff that she's doing now because she's not really out there like that. Um, I'm gonna let that percolate a minute. So I have a couple cards that came out here. I'm about to let this stick. We have the Princess of Distance comes up for Rihanna. We also have the Prince of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Cups reverse. I find it funny. There's a lot more coming out for these two. I do want to note that the Six of Cups did want to come out for them, but I'm gonna put this back. Yep, the Six of Cups is what it is. It popped right back out on my arm. And again, let's take note. What is the underlying card? So right off the bat, I'm gonna say I don't think there was anything romantic between these two. If anything, this reads more like father daughter kind of relationship, mentor mentee. Obi-Wan, Anakin was another good one. It reads very apprentice master kind of energy. It doesn't read like romantic to me. I do, however, think he disapproves of her being with ASAP Rocky. I will say that. I think that is something that's coming up. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. I think he does not like her being with ASAP Rocky. I think he does like a lot of the things she do. He loves to see the growth that she's done, the work she's put in. He does believe she deserves to be happy and things like that. But I think he does not like the way that she's kind of like personally maybe some of the personal choices she has done. Again, this reads kind of like fatherly energy. Um it's funny to me that she's still showing up so like in such adolescent energy with him, with this Prince of Swords. I'm a princess of this. There's something that she really wants to do. I think he does not like. He does not approve. And it kind of seems like she's doing petulant child kind of tendencies towards him of like, well, I'm not gonna do that. Well, if you don't let me do it, well, I'm gonna go on hiatus. I'm about to take a break. What you gonna do? Like I'm you can't tell me I don't deserve after how much work I've put in. You know what I'm saying? The Nine of Cups here, it to me it speaks to I want some I want to wish. There's something a desire, something I really want to do more than anything else. But I can't really fully enjoy it because I feel you breathing down my neck. Again, the Six of Cups. This is totally understandable the energy between them because they are business partners. I feel like there is some emotional connection and stuff there. I think again because she signed with him so young, what was she like 16, 18, 15 when she first went to um Rock Nation and started blowing up when she came out with Music of the Sun and stuff like that. Like it makes sense. Yes, there is a lot of history here, essentially. But I'm also wondering in the back of my head, allegedly, this is my opinion. I wonder if this is the true reason why Beyonce has an issue with Rihanna. Jay Z really sees Rihanna like his first child, I wonder, or like, that is my little sis. That is my daughter kind of thing. And she's like, no, you have a daughter now. Like, stop worrying about her. I wonder if that's the thing. And I wonder if that's the thing that kind of like grinds Beyonce gears. Who's like, why are you worried about her? You got your own kids. You got your own house to worry about. So I wonder if that's more so along the lines of where the negativity could be coming in. That the jealousy that people kind of pick up on. Let's see here. Let's see if I get some more information though. So yeah, they aren't talking as much now. I don't know if it's because she doesn't want to talk to him or something happened or he doesn't want to talk to her because he don't approve of what's going on or he's just been very busy. They're not really working like that right now. I know she is. Apparently it's been allegedly it's been rumored that she has kind of like allegedly and rumored. I'm gonna put it that way. She's been back in the studio and stuff like that. She's been doing writing camps. She's all that other stuff. But I wonder if he's just not really a part of it like that. He don't really have a hand in it like that. Hmm. The word is popping out to me is honesty, and I'm not sure what he has been dishonest about. Here we go. I'll get around to it. You're not gonna rush me. I'll do it when I'm ready. And whatever floats your boat. She is very much like, let me do what I want to do. Again, there's something I want to do. There's passion project I want to go after that you don't approve of, or you won't let me do, or you didn't let me do, or you shelved or something, or you talked me away from it. And that's kind of like where the a riff is coming in at here. I think her creative process is very different from his, and him and Beyonce share that, because I've said that about her too when it comes to Chloe and Holly. Um, I wouldn't do it, but I guess you can. If it floats your boat, honey. If you like it, I love it. It gets very much like that. Um, you know how black folks be, we kind of do those snide congratulations, like, girl, couldn't be me, honey. It just feels kind of like that. Well, like, if you like that beat or that riff, you like that drum line, sure, whatever. I think it's, I wouldn't do it, but if you like it, go ahead. I'm gonna act like I'm trusting you in taking control of this process. That's very much what it's giving. Okay, and then we have Over Yonder is the card that comes out in between them. Focus for anticipation, potential eyes on the prize, surprise choices. Surprises and choices, sorry. Over Yonder. And the underlying card here, there's something that has not been spoken, that has not been mentioned and said, and I think it's on Jay-Z's part. He knows something. I feel like it's dealing with Beyonce. I feel like he knows something and he hasn't told Rihanna. Because here's we have swim like a sinner in church. This speaks to guilt, remorse, um, an apology, integrity needed. It speaks to all of those things. And on the holler card, remember I kept saying honesty was something that was like jumping out to me, and I'm like, I don't know what he could have been dishonest with her about, but there's something he knows and he hasn't told her. Because here we also have surprise choices. And over yonder, this also makes me, if I picture mountains, and if you are someone who also read Lenormand cards, mountains to me usually speaks to kind of like a barrier or something that you really have to come. It's something very heavy, it's something hard to deal with. It's something you're not gonna be able to just do in the day. You can't just make up for it and forget about it and forgive and move forward. Like it's something, it's a hard lift. It's a heavy lift. It's something from the past that he hasn't told her. He hasn't been honest with her about. Mm. Yeah, I'm not getting more on that. Let's see. And I think that's what keeping a lot of the anxiety here. There's some kind of tension. Okay, look, I just hold on. So we have joy. Yeah, he kind of reads like proud papa. I think he's very proud of her, but again, like most fathers, there's certain things you just don't, or I would say parents. It ain't just fathers, but it's certain choices that your kids make that you don't like or you don't appreciate or you wish they would have did better. Crystal's achievement. And here we go with that fence, some kind of boundary, some kind of guard, um some kind of like imaginary line in the sand that has been drawn. Okay, what fell out? So we have the skull endings, we have phrases, motivation, and then we also have water surrender. The flamingos fun also fell out, but that was a cluster. So I just need one more card, Spirit, in regard to any additional messages. We have moon emotions, power lines, energy. I wonder if the public is going to know about this, or has the public hinted at this secret that's kind of coming up? I don't know why there's so much tension here in between Rihanna and Jay-Z, because I obviously there's some again, Reese father daughter kind of energy to me, kind of relationship, mentor mentee, master prodigy. I don't know how you want to phrase it, but it kind of reads more so along those lines for me. This is coming up for me in this reading. But for whatever reason, he is not satisfied with some kind of choice that she's made, but he feels like he can maybe broach the subject or talk to her about it without her getting upset or throwing something back in his face, or he doesn't feel comfortable saying it to her because he will feel guilty for bringing it up because he knows he's been dishonest to her in the past about something pretty serious. So I think it's kind of drawn this boundary for them. It's kind of like preventing them from being as close or as open as they probably once were or as they could be because of that. So that's pretty interesting. That's what I'm getting here. Hmm. I hope this not. I'm gonna keep that in the box. I'm gonna keep that in the box. I'm not gonna speak on it. Lastly, I'm just gonna do a broad brushstroke on this, and I'm gonna end it on that because this has already been long enough. I'm probably just gonna pull one or two cards for this, and then we're gonna end it. How does Beyonce feel about Jay Z's relationships with his artist? This is not getting very detailed on each and every individual. This is just overall. I'm not going to get into that because we'll be here all day. How does Beyonce feel about Jay Z's relationship to his female father? Mm, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Okay, let's see here. Yep, very calculating, very, I'm watching y'all. I don't trust y'all because I know how people move in the industry. I know how I moved in the industry. So I know why I got with him. I can just imagine what y'all think y'all gonna do trying to be with him. Y'all think y'all slick. That Princess of Swords, she got that knife. She ready to cut. Okay, playing with me. It's given. I'm trying to say like I'm typical Virgo energy. Um, I'm nice to everybody, and my Virgos think their emotions don't aren't portrayed on their face, and it be reading very strong. Oh god. So I think she does think he has probably had some kind of romantic relationship with some of his artists. Um, I think she has a strong feeling about some of them, or some of them that may have wanted to be with him. And then we also have whatever floats your boat. No, you can't do what you want to do. You got me messed up. You got the wrong girl for that. Dang, now she think they distractions. And look what we have underneath. Mirror. Does it remind her of her relationship with someone? Or does she just feel like none of these relationships could ever be fruitful like that? Like it's not. So this is kind of like the first time I've really picked up on something that seems along the lines. And I'm not saying this exactly that, but something that seems along the lines of jealousy when it comes to Beyonce. I don't know if she doesn't like that he puts his attention into some of these artists more than he does like when he's at home or with his children or with her. Um, and she's wishing she had that kind of attention from him, but she don't really get it. Um, No, this is like the closest thing I've gotten from her from any previous readings that I've done where it feels like it feels close to jealousy or envy. And she may not be envious of the other girl. She may be envious that he's able to kind of like step outside of music where he's not having to have to perform or stand in front of the mic and stuff all the time to make money. He can, sit behind the scenes and pull strings and do this and do that. I don't know if that's the other thing here. Hmm. I might have to do a more in-depth reading on this one, but that's where I'm gonna leave it. Let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. Yeah, I gotta get in this a bit more. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you like this reading or readings, I should say, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It's good, all good for the algorithm. If you would like to see more readings like this, make sure to hit that notification bell so you can know the next time I upload and subscribe. And with that, I wish you all a good day, evening, night, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.